Hello everybody, and welcome to another God review. Today I will be doing Kuang, or Kuang, however you want to pronounce it. He is the Dragon King of the Eastern Seas, ranged, magical. Overall, he's a great lane clearer. If you're playing Conquest, I recommend him for mid lane, a great mid laner. For doing arena, still, he's always a great god to have around for 3v3s or anything in that matter. And see, I do have Mastery 1. I sort of know what I'm talking about. For some reason, this is really loud, so yeah, that needs to calm down. Okay. So, let's go ahead along with the skills. Passive. Increase magical power by 5% of maximum mana. So, when you're making your builds, make sure to have some mana items in there to boost up your magical power. His one is Squaw, projectile magic. It does damage, scaling from 60 all the way up to 240. Has a 50% slow. Now this is quite a lot. So be sure to land that on any enemies that are chasing you or running away. And it lasts for 3 seconds. His 2 is Slither. This is his only really getaway move. Increases his speed all the way up to 40%. Duration of 4 seconds. His 3rd skill is the ultimate lane clearer and harassment / poke of all time. Basically, it's a ground target with a radius of 20, magical damage of course, and it does damage every 0.5 seconds for 3 seconds. Nado's lifetime is 4 seconds. And finally, his ultimate, Spirit's Tempest. It's a huge line of magical damage. Basically, he summons a huge, nasty looking dragon that just shoots a gust of wind all the way down the line. It is sort of a delayed attack, so your enemies will be able to see it and hear it before it strikes. But if anybody does get hit, it does all the way from 400 to 800 damage plus magical damage. Or magical power, I mean, from what you have. Cooldown only 80 seconds. Let's upgrade all this. Buy something. Okay, so I'm gonna go through the priorities of where you should put your points in. So, if you're doing of course arena, always say you already have 3 points. You're level 3 already. So put that in your first 3. But after that, or if you're playing Conquest, I would always start with 3 first. That gives you a nice harassment, poke, lane clear, or you can hide in it if you need to. Next, I would put point into your 1. This gives you also another good poke and helps you escape. And I don't know, I personally think it does quite a bit of damage. Here's the range of it. Here's the range of Tornado. And then of course, but I wouldn't worry too much about it too, unless if you have issues of getting harassed tremendously. And of course, put points in your ultimate whenever you can. There's the ultimate. It also knocks people up into the air if they do not die from the initial hit. And got a player kill. Of course, these aren't even real people. Just bots. That hit quite hard, actually. So I personally think Kuang is one of the strongest mages in the game.
Hey, wake up.
So yeah, he's always a great choice. I think he's pretty easy to play as overall. Build wise, I can give you some tips on builds since I have played him quite a bit before. Always get Shoots of Magi, or unless if you want to cast your ultimate or whatever more, you can do focus. Either or, it's not bad of a choice, either or. Then I go to the Book of Thoth. This gives you that great mana and magical power. And also, since you do clear minions quite a bit, this lets you have a stack up to 75. Also, as you can see, additionally, 3% of your mana is converted to magical power, so it stacks on top of your passive, allowing you to have massive amount of magical power. Also, polynomical. I'll show you right here. This is a must for our Kuang. Me and my friends use this all the time on Kuang, and it works every single time like a charm. And I got jigged by AI. That's never good. As you can see, he has great harassment and poke damage. Look at that. I've noticed quite a few people actually got Master 10 with Kuang. Pretty popular god. Probably one of the strongest. I think his ultimate's just purely, just brutally powerful. I have no idea what Shangi is doing here, but she needs to get out. Thank you. Also, with polynoms, this allows you to have some magical life steal, of course. Since you do clear out minions quite a bit. This will help you in laning versus other people. Let's go on right along here. It does a lot of damage. That is the dragon head that comes out. When facing Kuang, that is always a must to look out for, is when he stands still. Most likely he will pump his ultimate or tornado. Always keep an eye above his head in case if he does pump that ultimate. You see the dragon head pop up first, and then the sound, and then the push. It's fairly easy to dodge. I don't know if they ever increase the actual casting damage time in the future patches, but until then, it's pretty easy to dodge out of his ultimate. If you really want to get somebody, you might want to go ahead and hit them with your 1 first, so you can slow them by 50%, and then go ahead and pop your ultimate. See, we're slowly starting to get the stacks up for the Book of Thoth. You see here the polynoms does hit quite hard. It is the yellow damage with your basic attack. You can see it hit him for 300. 100. Polynom is definitely a must-have. See, it's fairly easy to. Ow. Okay. But yeah, it's fairly easy to kill people as Kuang. He's one of the pretty much easy button mages besides Freya. I'll end up doing her later. Also, what I do recommend for Kuang is to have Gem of Isolation. This mainly for its passive, and it gives you more mana, which in turn is more magical power. I'll tell the magical power that it already gives you. Basically, enemies hit by your damaging abilities will move 25% slower. So, if you happen to place your tornado, or if they happen to walk into your tornado, they'll get slowed and they will take more damage on that tornado than by default. Also, this should stack along with your 1, so they should be slowed by a total of 75%. Therefore, yeah, that did crazy amount of damage. Very, very effective. At some point in time, you do want to get the rod up to Hootie, if I'm pronouncing that right. Or, yeah, you know what I mean if you play it. That scales up your magical damage by the amount given, and also by 25% of your current magical power. Definitely a must-to-have. The other item, or combination of items, you can always change to whatever you want. That's a quick win right there, actually. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope that helped. If you have any further questions, feel free to leave a comment or message me. Until then, thanks for watching, and bye.